We are on the move. We are on the go. Messages in the morning. Good morning. How are you guys? Like I always say, it's Friday. Yes. Friday, yes. I know it was Friday, but now it's Friday, yes. Friday, yes. Say yes. And all you wish for, you shall receive. I'm not preaching, I'm just saying good morning. Ooh. Bit eerie, ne? Ooh. Ngoba manje wow, Naliranians are everything. The texture of everything is a bit eerie. But anyway, we're here. Smile, here to pump up your energy levels since it's Friday. You must be ready, girls. You must be ready. Pump those arms and get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Sani bonani. Nizep.
That's it.
Nizep.
That's it.
Yeah. That is Nizep. Good morning, Uomwaruna. Good morning, Uomwaruna.
Good morning.
Uom.
Zip.
Napangeno bani. Oh. Yeah, the Artful magazine.
The Artful.
Good morning, good morning. What
Fresh Friday,
a wonderful day.
It's a fresh day.
What a wonderful day.
It's a fresh day. Make sure.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, little bit track. Yeah, we track. It's in a block. Hey, crying from blocking.
Block me.
No cry. Abantu bavukile. Ba ready. Safe. The warm. Safe. Woman, to safe. Let me quote exactly. Zip. Yeah, zip. Let's play 30 seconds. Let's play 30 seconds. We can play. Any day, Otherwise, Munat. Observant as always. An actor prepares. Is always prepared. No matter the environment, Yarona.
Jonga kwethu. Namhlanje sifuna ukwenza isikhathi, namhlanje sifuna ungena now. It's a Friday.
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 Call Yarona. Oh, okay. Oh no.
It's a Friday.
Of
It's a
course.
Friday.
Oh my gosh. Sugar. Ooh, okay. My gosh.
Sanmanan, Uomwaruna, Uzef, Crossmani. Hi, Lin Nagi Zef, Artful magazine, Sanbona, Nivugile, Namtanje, Sokulma, no Mams, Bonum, go, Mau. It's going to be an insightful conversation. Everyone, those joiner, who show money brother, I'm a sugar ray.
It's alienation technique. That won't show you the alienate.
Upizing a sugar ray.
Very safe now. Very safe. Yeah, plus the little go right for the weather.
We were though.
I need more water. Still morning.
Those too much unnecessary.
Brother, need teacher.
Uomwaruna, Dimanuja too much. Please, Kaliman Diman.
Energy. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Tell this guy.
You've been away for some time, You've been away for some time. You don't like it like this. We must meet up, We must meet up, man. It's been a while. It's
been 30 years.
It's been a while. So, brother.
What
ready for vandaag. For insightful conversation.
Ready. It's good, man.
Emnand. What I wanna get?
Yeah,
Crying.
the Bonda
Crying.
sing still.
Crying.
Yeah, Penny Bonda la Palestine sing still. The act. The perform. The life. The heavy breakfast. It's about 8 past.
Okay.
8 minutes.
Umama Sibongile uzosijoina very soon.
Ish, nale
Yeah, via network. Ne?
network, yeah.
Yeah, Mara, yeah.
No, we got this. We got this.
So uzosijoina.
We got this. This one get.
Uzongena simele ngamehlo mane.
It's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. Let us know what's happening. What's happening? And you say you're traveling?
Yes. It's a lot I didn't cross.
In the.
No, yeah. Uthi yey, ngasayithi ithukalwando. Debta, good morning. Ngale track basenze lishow, ngale track izi.
Well, Mr. K West.
Le track is a safe track. I want us.
As if manje babiza advertising. Babiza jingle song.
Eto. Ukuneni uku-act beside ukuyexela news. Ngawaza amatitshewe let me show you.
Yeah, vele. We are practitioners. Mele umuntu
silandana. Ngeke phezulu kombhedo
No,
mthatha.
you become a practitioner.
Yeah.
Mele ubonisa ingozi. Usashase. How would I?
Ezinye zishayijithu ngoba zifuna uzibonise. Kusho say, how do I do it? Can you do it for me? Yazazi. Yeah. Let me jump in. Kusho what the really teacher. Ngiyathelela ingozi. Ngabona nge.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, ngabona nge. Come. You can't do that.
Really?
Let me do it. Brother!
You know what's funny, guys? It takes one to know one. Should we wish out the same gentle?
You can ask about it.
Really?
Like tell you what?
You can't teach drama to that guy.
Tell you what? What? We dancing in Gonzo that day. You remember?
I remember. Uzakapa. Demon.
They go hypnotism.
I feel the guys. I'm so grateful. I live in South Africa. Uzaba surprised. Go manya amalenzi. Phela magnethi imvula you not sure ukuthi yophelela le situation. What that?
Check us up.
Okay. Phela imani le sekusho stillness speaks.
Yeah, brother. All right. Ithini sisize umama Sibongile ufuna ukujoina. Ithini simisizeni. Ujoina njani?
Right here. I feel the fourth industrial revolution.
Yeah, usastragela nyana lapha umama Sibongile.
Interesting.
The fourth industrial ngiyayazi.
Marafiki.
Ngawari.
Must stay if possible. Otherwise, you're gonna alienation technique yaruna uzabisha. Mara no, we are still here, still making sure when you wake up in the morning, having a brilliant start off or kick off or what? I was the magama. Wow. Are you winning, brother?
Ngizama ukumthola.
Asuwile. Oh, uzamba. Say chance.
Yeah, ngizama ukumthola.
Oui. So guys, sifuna to establish a connection so that sikwazi uqala sibe late nge-conversation nomama Sibongile, nomama Sibongile Mngoma. Wada.
Angimtholi. Angingeke ngikwazi ukum-accept, angingamtholi.
Okay. Now you struggle.
Yeah, no struggle ungena. Thina size
Sekiti.
industrial.
City.
Athi bathi ithi. So brother, ithi ngizama ukumthola.
Metro area there. Second icon there. I shop top, yeah.
Yeah, ngivela khona.
Oh my gosh.
Akekho ngithi. Yabona ukuthi akekho.
Mara following Jesus, ne? My gosh. Madam type without phela lese kuyi bayibizani tutorial.
Okay, ngathi ngimthola. Ngathi ngiyamthola.
Yes, ngashaya Ronaldo unnecessary.
You mean
Izaka.
Yes. Tolile. Yes. Tolile.
Hello. I'm trying to adjust my volume. Hello.
Okay. Good morning. Mama Sibongile.
Hello.
Ninjani?
Ngiyaphila ninjani?
I speaking. Yes, I was worried ngithi asitholani.
I've never used Instagram TV, so I don't know how it works.
Yes.
Have I got my phone in the right angle?
Yeah.
Oh. Phela sibazi izinto lezi.
Izinto zasimanje manje man. All right, Mom Sibongile.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Lingo Breakfast Show. Hosted by me, Machozi. We know bekakhuluma nawe all along. Lo Kutu. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, ma. You have a very interesting history, if I may put it like that, in the arts. And then, man, one has to know you, one has to know you, especially us, upcoming artists. We just have to know you. And I was intrigued. When I started following you, I was intrigued. And then I just wanted to know more. And I think people like you should always be given platforms to voice out, because you are the people who call a spade a spade. As an upcoming artist, Mina Ngwami, we are afraid to say things. We are being threatened. We especially when people say to you, I'm sure you know that.
It's a small index.
Like seriously.
So yeah, I was getting that. I would like us to talk about your movement. I am for the arts, right? I want to talk about why did you see it important to establish such a movement?
The reason why I started up for the arts is exactly for the reasons that you stated. Artists don't have a voice. They feel that every time they open their mouths, they are putting themselves in danger of being gate-kept, blocked, alienated, and literally just blacklisted. So I decided, you know what? I'm tired of being made to feel like I can't speak out. And I can imagine how many other artists feel the same way. So let's have a place that is safe where we can all voice ourselves out, you know. And at the beginning, I remember people, you know, when people are not used to something and they all come onto a page and they can suddenly speak. And man, people are out of like, yo, uraf. And, but over the past 18 months, or what, 22 months or so, literally the page has calmed down and people realize that it is a safe space. You can express yourself without being censored, without being victimized, without being in any way, shape, form, or size being made to feel less than. And so it was meant to be that space, the safe space for artists to have a voice. And hence it's called I'm for the arts, because, you know, it's a double-edged sword where literally we are the art and we are the artists. So you come, you know, like a juxtaposition of what you do and who you are. So yeah, that's why I started I'm for the arts, to give artists a voice.
Wow, profound. Yo, Mom Sonny, you speak more about the system, right? You speak more about the system, and I remember I was watching you on IG live. I think Facebook. Yes, it was a protest on. I think you were at Bensenu Town, right? And then you were speaking about a campaign called Anti-Manifesto, something like that, right? So, yeah, and you spoke more about the system. So, my question would be, me achieve so far, because remember, the artists that we always interact with, some of them, they work for the system, right? And some of them, they support both sides, because you said something about the white companies that are not supporting, they are supporting Ekaya, Namaphone, and saying, yeah, we are with you in spirit, right? And then, to be honest with you, they are the ones who have all the money. They are the ones who are running the system, right? So what has the movement done in order to address such issues?
You know, the first thing that we have to understand when it comes to dealing with a system like ours that has been around for many, many years is that the first step is to first of all acknowledge that there's a problem.
Yeah.
Because for 27 years, we have put plaster on a wound. Instead of treating the wound so that it heals, we've put plaster on it. And nobody has been saying, but the problem that we are facing within the arts at the moment is systemic. It's not that people don't want to work. It's not that people don't have brilliant ideas. It's not that people are not talented. It's the fact that people don't have access. And the reason why people don't have access is because systemically they've been excluded for many years. And to break those walls down, it would take for all of us to say, look, as privileged as you've been privileged at somebody else's expense. And as disadvantaged as you felt you have been, it's because somebody put the disadvantage there. So the first thing we have achieved is to be able, like I said, to have that conversation. Because sometimes people are uncomfortable to have these conversations. They are uncomfortable conversations, but they should be had. We cannot have the Rainbow Nation without the rain. You first have to have the rain. There's got to be mud. Somebody's got to get wet. It's messy. But then at the end, when the rain stops, there's a rainbow, and then the sunlight, and then it's beautiful. But you're not going to get to that Rainbow Nation without the rain. And the rain is us literally allowing ourselves to cleanse that whole system of racism and apartheid that we inherited. And we somehow thought it would, you know that thing when you think I'm going to sleep and I'll wake up and it's gone. It's not like that. It's so deeply entrenched. There are even laws still in place that protect that system. So you would need to be honest enough to say, look, it's what it is. You are benefiting. You continue to benefit, and you are not opening the path for more people to come in. And it's okay for us to talk about it without you feeling attacked.
Very, very, because if you think about it, when we read about our history, there was a line, there was a division between black art and white art, right? And then hence black people had it difficult. Hence we had to start what we call a township theater and whatnot, right? So what I liked, I was telling you, what I liked is that in your movement, you kind of call a spade a spade. I remember Ubaba Mzwakhe, you were the one who called him and said, you said Mzwakhe, you pay 8 million or something like that, right? And I was impressed, Uguti, you are able to call each other out, because we have these movements, where comrades protect comrades, you know? You are my comrade, you did wrong, but you are black, I must protect you. So what I liked is the fact that you called it out, but then after calling it out, Mamusbongi, what are there follow-ups there on such issues? Because we have black artists who literally rip off other young black artists, you know? And then what does the movement say about that? Do you deal with such companies or people, if they are individuals, decisively, or what is the route for them?
You see, we can't do everything.
Yes.
If we understand our role, we will be more effective. If we try and do everything, we'll never get anything done. So there's one thing I appreciate about us, is that we are very focused. If we're going to call it out, we're going to call it out. There are other mechanisms in place that are meant to ensure that there's follow-up. Like Mzwakhe said that day, I have not received this money. And if they say that I have, SARS, I'm calling you out, because you have to get your tax. Now it's up to SARS to follow up on their tax. It's up to DSAC to follow up and produce the papers to say, here is proof of payment. But Tina, our part is simple. Call it out. But don't hide. Be transparent about what you're doing. That's the job of an activist. You can't try and be an activist and the police and the public protector and the court and the what and the what. You have to choose. Pick a side and stick to it. That way you will win. So, Mina, I don't try and follow through and do this and do whatever. I call things out. I will always say, there's one thing I know how to do well as an artist, to draw attention. So I will draw attention to it, and it's up to somebody else then to do their job in that space. When it came, for example, to the NAC, I drew attention to the fact that they were delaying payments for no apparent reason. And literally, in the 60 days we were there, people were paid. Even if it was their reduced budgets, but they were paid. Bottom line is they were paid. There are projects that were done that wouldn't have been done. We would still be sitting here talking about what is going on with the PESC. But today we are talking about they are not completing because they know there was mismanagement of funds. The reason why we even know that there was mismanagement of funds is because we called it out. And that's what activists do. So we have to be clear about roles. That way we will get more done.
I hear you. Mama Sponi, in this movement, I am for the arts, if you don't mind me asking. Because I saw, the reason why I'm asking, I saw Tamim Bongo's name somewhere there.
He joined.
Right? Okay, he joined.
Everybody who's on I'm for the arts joined. I started this thing alone. on a Sunday evening, sitting at home frustrated. And literally, I just went on Facebook, started this thing, and invited people. And within 3 days, we were on 4,000 members, and now we're sitting at almost 30,000. So it was literally just word of mouth, people being curious, and then some people feeling threatened, so they came to Just Cause Vurai. They didn't know that they were meeting Chief Vurai. I know how to Vurai better than anyone. I'm an artist.
Wow, amazing. Mams Bonit, can you give me a brief description about your artistic journey? Because like for example, Butu was asking me, Mams Bonile, we are actor, when's that? And from what I heard, you come from a background yet that, am I wrong?
No.
Okay, yes. So please clarify to us, please tell this gentleman, who are you, please?
Ngicela ukuthi nibasifundisa ukuba umngane kaGoogle nabantu abasha nizijwayezane noGoogle. Google uzobanisiza umngane omuhle uGoogle. No Google.
Yes.
No, I come from a very musical background. My grandfather was a professor of music. My dad is a musician. My aunt is the world famous Boile Kumalo. So I grew up in a family of musicians, and I'm a musician myself. I started out as an instrumentalist, and I guess people got to know me more as a vocalist. So no, I'm not from a dance background, even though I was trained, but I'm more of a musician than a dancer.
Dancer, yes. Who's with?
That having said that, Google is your friend. Google.
Who's Oya?
Definitely.
Ma'am Spongile, thank you so much for joining us. That was very insightful conversations that we had. I hope that young artists join such movements, because we forever complain about, you know, we are afraid. Me myself, for example, I've been taken out of shows because of I say, but you can't pay me this, you know. And I've been taken out of shows. People saying, yeah, Uma Josie has born how arrogant. He won't make it into this industry, you know. And then things that really broke me, if I may put it like that, because I love this thing. I love acting. I love drama. I love art. And when you see people who are, you know, in power doing this to you, you kind of ask yourself, where to? What is the way forward for me? You know. And thank you so much for such a movement. I hope ikule, Mama Spongile, ibe safe, Mama Spongile, ibe safe, ibe agreed, more power, and then we'll keep on keeping on what we are doing. We'll keep in touch, and then we'll also promote the things that you do, the talks that you have, you know, workshops, whatever the case may be. Silapho Mama Spongile, sinawe, siyakuthanda, and siyazi nathi uyasithanda. Keep on doing the good work. Ungapheli umoya. I know, I'm sure you had a lot of threats by now. Like
Dalela, you see right now, I've just arrived in Pretoria because I'm here to go to the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. And I am not leaving until something gives, because they are full of nonsense. They think that this money that they are given for artists is for them to do with whatever they like, however they like. And I'm saying, Mina, yeah, I'm that one. Anyone who met me knows I'm short. More short, DJ. Like, people think, oh, come against this giant. But then come again, they're like, everybody's scared of this small person. Well, my personality is so big, and so is my heart. So yeah, at Disak right now, because I need answers. Why are they not giving artists their money? And like you're saying, they threaten you, and then you are taken out of shows because somebody is not getting their full amount, so they want to pay the artist on the ground less than what they should be paid. So somebody has to stand up and fight for that and say it's enough and it's unacceptable. And in this day and age, who gave you the permission to do the same mess that was done by the apartheid system to black people? It's enough.
Exactly.
In any case, thank you for your platform, and please continue. And yes, I'm behind you all the way. However I can help, let's help you promote your page so that you get more views, and let's grow this platform. These are platforms that are needed.
Siyabonga, sibonge kakhulu mama Sibongile. Have a wonderful day.
Yes.
Ngicela ulwe nabo lapho, ulwe nabo. If ufuna amagana, ufone siletha amagana.
Ozandele.
Sharp mama.
Bye.
Bye. Bakwethu, that was Mama Sibongile. We had an insightful conversation. I'm sure you heard. Please follow up. And then sizoposta le video soon on Instagram TV. Adios.
YouTube, Twizzle.
Muchachos.
What's up, guys? Have a lovely one.
Muchachos.
Good morning.
Oh.